It's not quite a harmonious setup though. Even with the top spec RS6's RS Sport adaptive suspension in its firmest mode, quick direction changes still result in more body lean than its rivals, so the RS6 doesn't feel quite as precise or composed. More positively, the limited-run RS6 GT, with its stiffer coilover suspension, eradicates body lean and feels more tied down, resulting in a much sweeter drive. Even so, the slightly smaller BMW M3 Touring steers more naturally and feels more agile. If you really want to up the ante on a track, you can turn off the four-wheel drive system in the M3 and unleash the power to the rear wheels alone. It's much harder to do that in the RS6 without deliberately trying to upset the balance on the way into a corner. Of course, that won't make the blindest bit of difference for day-to-day use. But it's a clear pointer to the differences in philosophies between the RS6 and other performance-focused estate cars. It's also why the 6 Rapiz's gearbox isn't quite as snappy as the M3 Tourings, with slightly slower gear changes that are less perceptible and increase comfort. Regardless of whether the RS6 performance comes with the standard fit air suspension, or the Audi RS Sport adaptive suspension standard on carbon Vorsprung trim and optional on others, it remains supple and compliant. Even the RS6 GT, with its adjustable coilover suspension, manages to isolate occupants from the road surface effectively. Our test car had the best ride and handling balance of the range, although it does depend how it's been set up. Despite the huge 22 inches alloy wheels, the RS6 Avant is more comfortable, particularly on bumpy town roads, than a BMW M3 Touring. At motorway speeds, refinement is superb, with a calm ride and a low level of wind and road noise. Like in the M3, there are 2 specific drive modes, RS1 and RS2, in the 6 Rapiz's case, to add a feeling of purposeful intent when you want a bit more engagement. You can set them with your desired options for the aggressiveness of the steering weight, the suspension stiffness, the gear shift speed, the level of stability control, intervention, and the accelerator response.